Hello, everybody. It is Em. I'm here today for a Sortifyd tutorial. We are talking Sortifyd Circle, what your circle is, how to add members, what their capabilities are, the levels of customization, as well as sharing I can't think of the word right now, what you share and what you don't share. But let's just get into it. It's going to be more fun to see it. So I am in our demo account today because this is just filled to the brim, tons of examples of how detailed the customization is. So it's going to look different for everybody. Everybody's life looks different. Everybody's circle is different because your circle is your family, it's your friends, and it's who you're organizing and planning with and for. So you can view your circle from your home page. So if I scroll down on my home page, here is my circle. And if I go to my account, I can also view my circle. Let me just say your circle is again, 100% unique to you. There's not a way I can show this and say this is the right way and this is the wrong way. Whether it is your partner, your spouse, your loved ones, your family, your siblings, your roommates, your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever it is, even your pet, you can get every level here, and we can even go into the detail of what they have access to and how we kind of separate that out. We're going to go into it. Your circle here, this is Amy, and she is the primary admin. So this purple label will kind of show you what level each person is at access-wise in your circle. I'm starting to say the word circle so much, it doesn't feel like a word, so let me rotate through that. Admin is what it will show for you on your app. And then when you go into who is inside, you see co-admin, you see user, you see non-user, and you see pet. So let me just say really quick, your co-administrator or co-admin is someone who has access to everything, can manage everything in your Sortifyd app. So John is Amy's partner here. Then a user has access to what you give them. So there's very specific permissions we can edit here, what they can see versus what they can't see. So Emily here is a child of Amy's. And so she is using the app, but she's getting access to what Amy is sharing only. Then you go to a non-user. Ethan is a son, and he's too young to be using the app, but Amy does tons of stuff day to day that she's doing for her son or events for her kid. And so she still wants him to show up so she can kind of create that in the event or in the list and have that organized and sortified. And then Buddy, the pet. So you can have Buddy here, and that's really helpful because there's tons of organization and tons of life to be sortified for your pet, whether it's the vet, whether it is dog sitting, cat sitting, planning for a trip, whatever it looks like for you. So that's what your purple labels have here. And you can add a member right from here. You can also, as I said, go to your account, which is at this bottom bar, and click on your circle. From here, you're seeing everybody. Also, these colors are custom, which I love. I'm a color coordinated person. So in the process of creating a user, which I will show to you now, you can create or pick that color. So if you are on here, say you want to edit something for Emily, one of the kids, you can swipe across to the left on your phone and this box pulls up and it's edit or delete. You can also choose to add a member here at the bottom. But if I were to edit Emily, you can kind of see this is what it looks like if I'm adding a member, what I would need to fill in as well. So we put in first name, last name, you're choosing the relationship. So you've got options from spouse, partner, child, parent, grandparent, sibling, other relative, and other. So this is a child. I'll go back to that. And then this is where you would choose what kind of user they are. So whether they are a user, a co-administrator, because I've chosen child, the role of non-user is not on here. Actually, non-user I think would normally show up down here, but I will show you that in a second. And then email address can be plugged in. Again, we've chosen the profile color. And then right here is a beautiful detail. A lot of people miss it, is your permissions. So like I said, being detailed about what gets shared and what doesn't. Emily has access to view what's checked off. So this entire row right here can be viewed for Emily. She can view all 9 boxes. She can only add to contacts, education and work, food and interest, memories and journaling, and shopping, as well as the same categories she can edit in. So she cannot add or edit in these unchecked spaces. You save and you're good to go. So that is how you would look at each member, what they have access to. So like I said, let's go to a non-user. So if I were in this space, you can choose the color. I love that you can see the family members that have already been assigned a color over here. And in choosing child and then non-user. So, if we were to change to spouse, for instance, again, you can edit here. This would be how you are going to make your circle, what it looks like in your life, as well as adding a profile picture, which is always fun. So I think that's kind of what I wanted to show you. Really remembering your circle is custom to you. There's not the right way. There's not the wrong way. Who's using this app and who's not using this app. That's kind of how you then get into the nitty gritty of what you're sharing, if they're a user or a non-user. And that's how you can choose the tasks you're sharing, the calendar events, creating and tagging and being able to collaborate as you go. That's it. Everyone you organize life with all in one place. It's Em, the fact checker here. So I'm adding this to the end. I'm hoping you made it here. I have a correction to my co-admin section. So like I said here, Amy's the primary user. John, her husband, is a co-admin. And by default, he does not have full access. So he can, but it's still permissions set by Amy. So when we were in that tab, checking boxes for what the user had access to from Amy's account, that is still the case. So John does not have full access by default from Amy by being a co-admin. So just a little tidbit there. And a user or a co-admin cannot be converted to non-users. So if someone were changing that status, you would need to recreate and update that in the circle. You can't, again, change a user or a co-admin to a non-user. Those are my facts to check today.